Okay. Let's see, this is Thursday, March 15th, 2012. Oh, here comes a friend of mine. Okay. And let's see, this is the bottle garden. Let's see, got this end, and let's see, and I've got a few bottles left. They're going to go over here at this end. But today I'm going to count the bottles I've planted most recently. And looking at this point, like right in the middle of this area here, you can kind of see where the old ones ended and the new ones started. The old ones being the bottles that I planted last year, and these are the ones that I planted in the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to start counting these. I'm going to use some measuring tape and a pen, or some masking tape and a pen, to count the bottles. Okay. I just marked this off with some masking tape. These over here are the bottles that I planted in the ground last year, and these over here are the ones that I planted in the ground in the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to start counting these. Now last year I counted these using bits of masking tape by marking off each bottle, and this amount over here is 302 bottles. So I'm going to get busy counting these. We're going to find out how many bottles we have planted in the ground so far. Okay, the way I'm counting these bottles is I'm using masking tape, and I'm putting little bits of masking tape on the bottles because the bottles are laid in an irregular pattern. So I can't just count, rows of them because they're not exactly in rows. So I've got a towel here to protect my knees. And I'm counting these. So far I've got 12, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 50 at a time, and that'll get me over to here. I'm going to guess there's going to be about 300 bottles here, because this is about the same size as the ones I did last year, which are beyond that tape. And I counted those bottles last year, and I came up with 302. So, and this is about the same area, but we'll find out exactly how many bottles in just a little while. Okay, there's 50 bottles that I've marked, and I put the numeral 50 on the 50th bottle, and I'm just tearing off little pieces of tape as I go along. And let's set this to the side. Let's pull this away and let's take a look. Let's see, we'll move this guy a little. And we've got, that's 50 bottles there. And that's the area, so we may end up with a little more than 300 here. But like I said, over here we've got 302. So I'm going to keep counting, and like I said, I'm going to mark 50 at a time, and we'll see where we end up. Okay. That's 100. Let's go back a little and see where we are at 100. There's 100 bottles. And there we are. And there's my friend, Tuxedo Kitty. Okay. We'll just keep counting. Okay, let's see where we are. We're at 150. It's 150 bottles. And where's the rest? Okay. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see where we are. We're at 200. That's 200 bottles. Okay. All right. 257 bottles. That's the number of those bottles marked with bits of masking tape. These are the bottles that I've planted in the last couple of weeks. These are the bottles to the left of this tape line. The bottles to the right of this tape line are the bottles that I planted last year, and those number 302. So 302 and 257. There we go.